Good people is good. Oh, come on. We got Jalen, Keon, Sean family, what up? Oh, I'm gonna definitely get into the Big U situation. Hit that like button, y'all. All right. Hit that like button. Definitely get into that, man. But I think that big this joint is crazy. This Big U situation. Because he said Big U, I want more people. Gotta get the likes up, man. This story is too big for me to go and have to keep going back and forth talking about it. The likes got to get up, man. Got to get the likes up, man. For more people to come in, man. See, people fail to realize when you hit that like button, you don't, because I ain't gonna lie, that shit annoys me too. Like every time I go to a YouTube channel, they hit the like button. I get it. I know that shit can be annoying. I know it could be annoying because that shit, like, you want, like, come on, man. You see the topic. You see the topic and you wanna you see the topic and you want to just go ahead about what's going on. You want to sit there and be like, come on, man, I want to hear what you got to say. But then when it turn around and people sitting there like holding the content up, they could get frustrated. I know that. But people don't realize if you just beat the person to it and everybody, if the person see, let's say if it's 20 people on there and it's like 15 likes, a person will start going ahead and say what he got to say. See, people don't realize they hold it up. I see people on a lot of channels I watch, and I see people be like, yo, man, just talk about the content. And some people have long intros on their lives. They do like intros to give people time to come in. Like some people will do it for like, a lot of people. Hassan do it for like 10 minutes. I watched Tay 600. He waits like 30 minutes before he get into his topic. But he talk about like other things. He just don't be quiet. But the topic that's on there, he waits like 30 minutes. He'd be probably doing live like an hour and a half, and he waits like 30 minutes to get into his topic. But a lot of people do that because they want people to get on there. This way, the more the people on there, because you know your crowd. You know, like, all right, this is a decent amount of people right now at this hour. You know what I'm saying? So they get to it. You love that. You love that YouTube drama. You let it be known. You love that YouTube drama. But yeah, so it's easier if you watching it, just hit the like button, the person will get into their content quicker. Because it gives send out the notifications. That's why YouTube do that. YouTube, they're really smart when they come to that. They're like, man, we're gonna sit there and design the system like this. Jonathan, what up? Let's get the likes up. Like right now, it's 26 people, 8 likes. 8 likes. Thanks, bro. Big Cav said the best morning show. I try, Cav. I try to do a little of everything. I try to always like leave with like some type of message, because you know the way how this is, man, how people dying and stuff. I don't like it. I don't have to know somebody. You get older and you like, damn, man, like the senseless killing. And people going to jail, a lot of people going to jail and shit for long. Successful people going to jail, and you look at it like, we all look at it like, if I had, like, people look at it like, if I was in their shoes, I wouldn't be doing this stuff. Like, some people who don't have that much, look at a lot of these successful people like they crazy. Like, bro, I would love to be in your position. I like to say in your position because you like your life, but you just want to be in a position as far as financially, but you don't want to be like in their shoes. Like, you don't want their life, but where they at in life, you'll like to be. You know what I mean? Oh, we definitely talk about Wack 100. Oh, yeah, definitely Floss a real dude. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Nas. Nas the only one really commented. No, there's a few people commented yesterday. Grand Fishburne. But anyway, Wack 100, this big youth thing. I know a lot of you guys is Lakers guys. I'm definitely gonna get to the Lakers also. But that Wack 100 this is why you know it's over with. Everybody named mother been saying things ain't right with Wack. Like, everybody been saying this. And it's not gonna mean nothing. See, Wack know, and it's like Charleston White said. Charleston White said, okay, I'm a snitch, and Charleston White came up and said, hey, I'm a snitch, and what? Ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm still gonna get booked. I'm still gonna talk my shit. People still gonna love me. He said, this thing ain't gonna affect me not one bit. And that's the truth. It's not gonna affect Charleston. It's not gonna affect what's the name? It's not gonna affect Wack 100. Wack had a lady, this no bullshit. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys follow Wack, but Wack had the dude that Big U accused of killing. Wack had his mom and sister call him. Like, what's she calling Wack for? She called Wack and told him. This was in March 3rd. She said, oh, it's about to be arrest. But Wack, you can't say nothing. The end of March, first week of April, they gone down. And that shit was crazy, and they did it. Like, the feds is a whole new ball game. And the crazy part, Loose Cannon, he talked all that of trash about Big U. You got that's your co-defendant now. I know he's shitting bricks right now. I don't know if Brick Baby Knowledge probably could tell me more about this. But I know, let's march straight to the point. What up, bro? I know for a fact. He said, Wack can't tell on Big U, bro. Wack, they've been giving out information. Big U said it. Big U said, Wack, stop. I ain't saying he told on the case. But when you start doing stuff like that, telling is telling. He said, Wack, Big U said it himself. I don't know if you guys see. He came out and said that Wack, the dude 600 and Loose Cannon told on him. Like, been telling on him. When people, and that happens, it called building cases. Now, and I believe, because he said that Wack started calling his nonprofit people, the federal government who gives him money for his program, who fund his program. When you have a nonprofit, the city and stuff funds your program. Like, you have different places give you funding. Like, they may give him, let's say, one entity, let's say, and the federal government may give him $200,000. Another entity may give him. Any of the celebrities was donating money to his foundation. Foundation is nonprofits, right? So he's getting funding. He said Wack stopped all, told him don't give him funding, and you got to have a reason. You can't just go nobody say stop giving him funding. He told him stop giving him funding. He told him reasons why. He told him he's in a gang. He's an active gang member. Wack always, I heard him, I was on mouth, said Big U's an active gang member. And he always talking about Big U. So, and then Loose Cannon, they making statements on him. So he said they put a freeze on him. He not lying about that. Bro's not lying about that. And it's crazy because, like I said, nothing's gonna happen. And she, nothing gonna happen about that. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part, you got loose cannon, sweetie, call him Big Useless. He ain't like that. He all this and that. Now I always heard that Big U. I heard Big U is I think a second-degree black belt. But he's supposed to be nice with his hands. However you look at it, he's a big dude. All that Loose Cannon said, and Loose Cannon locked up in this case too. Loose Cannon and Brick Baby, they both, Loose Cannon and Brick Baby, is on this case. So now what that do is, when you co-defendants, you could be with them unless they put a SEP on you. A SEP means separation, right? When you got a separation from your co-defendant, it's scary. Normally, your co-defendant tell him. If it's a SEP on you, normally it's telling. But I believe that he may go say he got problems with him, and he probably put, if it comes out that they SEPs, he said they all flipping. Wow. Cass said, I work with Loose Cannon's sister. Oh, Loose Cannon's sister lives in Loose Cannon's sister lives in Michigan. And see, the feds are smart. And see, Big U, he ain't run. See, it looks good that he turned himself in, but they're gonna bring him they're gonna bring him up on a Nipsey case. They're gonna bring, the reason they're gonna bring him on Nipsey case, the girl, his sister and the mom, the guy he's supposed to have killed in Vegas. He killed them. They supposed that he drove dude all from Los Angeles to Vegas, but the dude he's supposed to have killed, the dude Big U supposed to have killed, they said DNA was found on the dude. The dude he's supposed to have killed, his mom and sister said that the lawyers of Nipsey case working together, they ain't gonna bring, see, that was smart what the feds did. They know Nipsey's a big case, and he probably feel he can beat the case he got when he turned himself in. So they ain't even say nothing about Nipsey. I guarantee you Nipsey name get brought up maybe in the next month. By next month, Nipsey name gonna get brought up as Big U name gonna get brought up as a Nipsey suspect. They didn't bring it up right now. That was smart of them, because you bring a case like that up, hold up, I'm not turning myself in right now. I got to make sure everything lined up, because you in for a fight. You in for a fight. And it's different. They're gonna treat a celebrity different than a regular person. Put the book back on.
Have a good day. I love you. Have a good day.
Go in, Leo. All right. I gotta get this car clean. Oh, she lives in the suburbs. Oh, okay. See, because I know he definitely has a sister. I remember the other, because he has a twin brother too. And the twin brother said, I remember him mentioning his sister too. So I know he definitely has a sister. But the guy Loose Cannon, he's a clown. And he comes off as trying to be extra tough. And now, I think he definitely telling. Only way he don't tell if he got like weak charges. Cause I was telling people this yesterday. Cause I said the thing about it is they rock what's name to sleep. They rock Big U to sleep. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you why they rock Big U to sleep. Because if you listen to the you listen to damn, I do have to stop at the bank. Yeah, I have to stop at the bank. Do I go now or do it later? I'm sorry, y'all. My mind is, I got a few things I'm running around trying to do. But if you listen to the police when they came out, had their press conference yesterday, I'm gonna tell you how they rocked Big U to sleep. They was like, yeah, you know, he faces up to 20 years. And they yelled out all, they said COVID fraud. They put the COVID thing in there. They put the COVID thing in there. They put saying he was scamming money from his foundation. And then the body. And then they said extortion. They were saying, oh, he like the extortion with the check-in. So Big U listening to these charges, and the only real thing is the murder. But he may feel that, you know, sometimes some bodies, like, I don't know, I wasn't there. But he may feel like, nah. Let's say he's what, I'm just hypothetically speaking, right? This just me that's talking. Let's say Big U was with another dude when they allegedly killed that guy, right? Let's say the other dude killed him, right? But let's say Big U was there, he told him to kill him. Or even if Big U did kill him. Let's say Big U feel, oh, I had gloves on, we killed him here, threw his body there, I got rid of the gun, they don't got no clothes, we was under no surveillance, because they said they drove and threw him on side of the road. There's no surveillance of it. Let's say he feel, and let's say the guy that did it with him, let's say he end up dying. Mind you, this happened 3 years ago. I think 4. Either 21, they say January 2021 or January 2022. It was either 3 to 4 years ago, whenever it happened. Right? So let's say the guy in that time died for anything. Maybe the guy who was with him died. So he probably feel, nobody can rat me out on this. So he may feel comfortable, like, oh, I could beat this. There's no video of it. Oh, I could beat this. And now he probably like, all right, now if I beat the body, okay, the COVID thing, the extortion thing, what real proof? So he turned himself in because they rocked him and said he's faces up to 20 years. He did time before. Not saying for nothing, but 20 years, people now, like when you is, only thing about his age, but, you know what I mean? I think he's like 60. But the thing about it, 20 years is like, a nigga could be like, I could do, because you know 20, you ain't doing 20. You're doing, if you ain't getting no trouble, you're doing about 17 years. So you like, I could work with that. Like, I ain't gonna make no sense running. And then you, especially if you feel you got a chance of beating that. You feel like, man, I could beat that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you could beat it. You're like, man, and I ain't gonna run. So they rocked him and said he faces up to 20 years, and they laid out all them charges. So now, when they don't grab you, mind you, he got caught hours later. Hours. So he had enough time to listen to what they telling him. He playing it back, and he's saying to himself, okay, this, that, and the third. Okay, the body is the main thing. Okay, boom. Worst case scenario, I may walk out of this with a dime, 10 years. I may could walk out of there with a dime. Nigga doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna run on that. Like, I make do a dime, not a dime, you gonna do about 8. So you like, man, I got this discharge there, I'm gonna beat this because dude I was with, he died. So there's nobody testifying me there. There's no surveillance of it. You know what I'm saying? I can beat that. The COVID shit, that shit may only be a couple years in jail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he old to be doing 20. That's not what I'm yeah, he definitely older to be doing 20, but it's not the point. Is he old to 20? Listen what I'm telling you. They rocked him by saying up to 20. See, that Nipsey gonna be his trump card. See, that's gonna be his trump card. Because first thing they do go Eric Holder. The first thing they gonna, mind you, Eric Holder was in his 30s. He got 60. They tell him, yo, we could chop you down to 35 and until even 30. Like, bro, we give you 30 years. At the end of the day, Nipsey, he's a rapper, but it's not like he did something to a person. I'll come back. It's not like he did something to a person that's a square. So they'd be like, all right, fuck you, do 30. We give you 30 years. He gonna be like, that 60 sound crazy. 30 to y'all and us right now, because we got our freedom, 30 sound crazy right now. But I guarantee that 30 sound great. Because he's like, oh shit, I got some daylight again. He's 30 something years old, he'd be like, all right, fuck it. If I'm 60 something years old, that's not like, I'm doing that. Let's say he flip on, I'm not saying, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just throwing a whole bunch of different scenarios out there. And that's how they gonna play. I think they're gonna use that Nipsey thing as their trump card. They ain't put that out there. Cause you ain't gonna put it out there, nigga, on the run. Cause now nigga hear all that Nipsey thing. The first, let's say if he did have something to do with Nipsey, the first thing he gonna think, Eric Holder is telling. He gonna think that, oh, they probably got to him. That's the first thing he gonna think. And now he nervous. He gonna think, oh, they might got to him and offer him some time cut. And now he really know he ain't turned himself in then. He like, nah, they gonna have to catch me. I'm gonna have to figure some things out. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm not turning myself in on that. I have to, cause that you wanna be right. Whatever money, whatever things you might need to get situated while you, because you know it's a big difference when you're on the outside. You need to get situated to be able to fight a case like that. You know what I mean? Have your lawyers or different people on deck that, you know what I mean? Family members, money put to the side. Anything you need to do, you going to do. That's a hell of a fight. When you have to fight a case like that. That's the case there with the guy in Vegas. He may feel like, all right. Because I'm putting myself in that. Me personally, the thing you worry about the most when you're thinking about, okay, a body or different things like that you might have been involved in, you think about the participants. If you feel good about everything, it's different. They got Eric Holder already. They got him. Eric Holder got time already. He got 60. They gave him 60 years. They cut it 30 sound, and they ain't stupid. They're gonna be like, at the end of the day, Nipsey was a gang member. So to get one guy get 30 and then get Big U, that's a win for them. Now maybe the Nipsey family probably feel like, damn, he only got 30 years, but shit, people, we deal with this all the time.
But then they say something happened right.
Wow. He said he hearing Eric Holder willing to take a deal. See? I ain't even know that. I didn't even know that. They don't work. See, brick baby. See, we don't know they charges. See, hold on, y'all. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't even know that he won't take a deal, because you know why? He probably have nobody looking out for him. He gonna take a deal. Nobody like his situation. Him telling wouldn't affect him. Nobody deal with him anyway. Nobody rocks with him anyway. So him telling is not like it's gonna hurt him any kind of way, because he thinks as a villain. They got Brick Eric Holder, like he's like a villain. Like, he one person. Normally people get a body or something. Like, his name, he already had like snitching on his name, so he tell won't mean nothing. Because Brick Baby is Eric Holder. Brick Baby is married to Eric Holder's sister, or Eric Holder. It's one or the other, but they brothers-in-law. Brick Baby and Eric Holder, they brothers-in-law. So however you put it, I don't know, remember which way, how it fell. But that's his brother-in-law, right? So he said nobody deal with Eric Holder. He said nobody deal with him, not because so much he killed Nip. It's because when he did it, other family members got killed behind that. And so other family members, a lot of people don't deal with Eric Holder. So he feel he in there by himself. I'm just saying, if Big U has something to do with it, I definitely think he gonna tell. Cause it's not like he like, what I care. Cause the main thing when you feel that your reputation, that's the thing will stop you from telling, like, man, this, that, and the third. But you feel like this guy gonna feel like, man, I don't got shit to lose. Nobody deal with me anyway. Nobody don't fuck with me. I'm a rot in jail. If I could get down to, because I don't think they'll go less than 30. I don't see them going less than 30. But they be like, yo, we cut your joint in half. Because they're going to be like, they're going to rock him with the life. Because now he got the RICO. They could rock him with the life. And it's like an order, and they know how, they think that as something crazy. So now they're going to rock him. They'll rock you with the life. And maybe other people be brought down, and he getting 30. So it's like a win for them. It's not like he getting no 12 years and he back on the streets. He's still gonna have to do 30. No, it's not that. He said it. One of them, either, I'm telling you, It's not that that's his little homie. He said it. Either Brick Baby married to Eric Holder's sister or Eric Holder's sister married to Brick Baby. It's one or the other. He said it. He said it. I heard him say it. He said that's his in-law. Unless he just lied. And if he lied, he's just a clown. Because he came, nobody even asked him. He's like, no, I know him real good. I'm married to his sister, or he married to my sister, and they got kids together. That's exactly what he said. If he gonna lie about some shit like that, them niggas a clown. Like, that's nothing to lie about, to be honest. To lie about some shit like that. What's good, Wicked Gems? How you? He said I saw killing Mano. See, that's what I'm saying. The way things is to now, to be honest, is like the internet. That is like Hassan domain. It's nothing. All that he's saying about African people done said it already. Everybody done said the African band. Like Hassan is really. Right now, Hassan, let's say, hypothetically speaking, I'm not throwing nothing on him. Let's just say if he was to tell, it wouldn't be, let's say if Hassan, it comes out that he told or something. I don't think, to be honest, nobody would really, I don't think nobody really cared, to be honest. And because people Hassan already unsaid a lot of stuff online that sounded suspect anyway. As far as like things, he always say lock them up. They all need to be locked up. So if same thing like Charleston White, snitching allegations is not going to hurt them. It's not. That shit not hurting on Hassan. See, Loose Cannon, the crazy part about Loose Cannon, he got to see Big U. I know he's shitting bricks. He talk way too much shit. I can't. And I don't really fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care for Brick Baby either, but Brick Baby don't act super tough like Brick Baby don't act super tough like Loose Cannon. And you can see he's just like a big liar. And he always talk like he's like that. He did this, making up stories and stuff. He got I'm telling you, when you co-defendants, y'all gonna see each other right now, and you know it. That's why you ain't say much. He said, yo, he know Loose Cannon on that case because he's on the streets for a few hours. He know all of his co-defendants that's on there. That's why he ain't say much, because he know what he gonna do. I guarantee you he have separation. And they're not going to put you separated because you become big useless and stuff on TV. They not going to do it. The BOP not going to do it. Y'all co-defendant, y'all going to be in that joint together. Them niggas going to be in that joint together, trust me. They're going to be in the bullpen together in the county jail. They could be housed in the same unit when you co-defendants. They don't care about none of that. They don't care about none of that. They don't care about none of that. They're going to be in the same. And he going to see him. Going to court. When they go to their first court, they all going to be there in that bullpen. I will give anything to see that shit when they first lock ass and be this close. I guarantee you he'd be scared to death. I already know he's going to say, it's content. Come on, you. Come on, man. You know it's content. I run the content. And he kind of low-key told on Big U. He said Big U handed out 20 guns. I heard him say that. He said Big U handed out 20 guns. And Big U got him saying that he told. This thing about to get real interesting, man. This thing about to get real interesting what's going to happen. It's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. He say looking more to these cakes in the off season. Nah, you right. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you. Yo, you lie. You ain't lying. I'm definitely these cases with the puff case, the little dirt case, this case now is definitely more interested in the all season. I told you my love for basketball took a hit this year. I ain't gonna lie. It took a hit. It took a hit. I'm gonna ask you now, what you looking forward more? Yeah, I stopped paying that even attention. That right there, that comment ain't make no sense about Jokic. I don't even respond to that. That had to be one of the dumbest takes of the year. I didn't respond to that. That was some dumb shit. No, I'm saying as a whole. Well, you pretty much answered it. You don't have to say the whole. Yeah, you looking more forward to the Diddy thing, than the playoffs. This shit gonna be crazy. Cause you know how many names gonna be brought up. Trial's a whole nother animal. Trial's a whole nother animal. So you dealing with this the names. You know 9 times 10. Like this a content creator. If you're a regular content, you're gonna have a lot of shit. This right now, I think of somebody a sports channel. Let's say somebody strictly a basketball channel, or strictly a football channel. Strictly, this is if you had like a. This is why guys like Carsino is pretty. Like guys like that, guys who just have channels. They talk about mixed things when you're not just looked at more as a sports guy or because right now it's a lot of content. Oh, it's ready. Oh, okay. I ain't damn. That was fast. This is a time right now a content creator can really come up. And because it definitely gonna be a lot to talk about.
تركي تشيز بس Okay, you go, bro.
All right.
Have a great day.
Yeah. This is an excellent time. Excellent time. Because sports, you always gonna have stuff going on in sports period. You're always gonna have like stories and different things going on in sports period. So you have that, which is a good thing. And then if you have like all the street shit, and then especially if you can facilitated good. You got knowledge of a lot of shit. See me, I could give a great opinion on some things. It's just that when you perceived as let's see if this nigga leaving. He ain't leaving. If you perceived as, oh, he a sports guy, it's different. I understand it. That's like when you want to hear about the rap game stuff, certain channels you're gonna go to. You like, I don't want to hear this guy's more of a basketball guy. That's why it's good to be well-rounded all and people look at it. I watch all this. I know about all this. I definitely think Braun faked his injury. I've been saying that. You know, to get the rest. And the thing about that rest thing, where I think it's backfire on teams like Cleveland, because Cleveland just lost home court advantage. OKC got the best record in the NBA now. And I think that's going to hurt Cleveland. Not that don't mean Cleveland. I'm saying if they've to meet in the finals, I think OKC and Cleveland, if they meet in the finals, to me, and this how I'm looking at that series, and I always did. To me, the team that has home court advantage, that's what I would pick to win the finals. To me, I think they kind of evenly match. And so if you say, yo, Kareem, who will win the finals between OKC and Cleveland? Let's say going into it, I say the team with the home court advantage. I think in the series like that, and the way how you look at balance, and then you look at the role players and stuff, to me, I think that comes down to home court advantage. Whoever have home, I could see going 7, and I could see whoever have the home court advantage will win the series. And you just lost it. And now, because you sitting players out. And my thing is, just the thing about the NBA, that they sitting players out, right? But they sitting them out because they sitting players out because they trying to rest them. So they sit Gall in this game, sit Mitchell this game, sit Mobley that game. And those games cost you. You lost 3 in a row. And you don't, even though you just don't want to, this the time of the year you want to be playing good. That's the bottom line. You want to be playing good this time of the year. This time of the year you want to be playing good. You know what I'm saying? And not playing good this time of the year, even though you feel, oh man, but we sat this play, it doesn't matter. Basketball is a rhythm sport. You want to be in a groove, playing well. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. Yeah, I can't take it having a headache, guys. So y'all could. That's why I wish I had like this a picture. I need to eat. Yeah. see, the thing about it, these players today, they want their numbers. They want their stats. So coach can't go to them and be like, yo, I'm not going to sit you, but I'm only going to play you like 20 minutes. I'm going to play you like 18 minutes tonight. I'm going to play you 10 minutes in the first half, 10 minutes in the second half. They can't do that because the players ain't going to go for that. They'll be like, nah, you're going to sit me. Players ain't going for that. They want their numbers. These players want their numbers. So they're not going for that because they know if they play 18 minutes or 20 minutes, it's going to affect their numbers. So they definitely not going to do that. Because as a team, you'd rather a guy play and y'all keep winning and he's staying in rhythm, you know what I'm saying, than a guy sitting out and you may need him. You know what I'm saying? I take my computer to the shop and get fixed. I ain't even get a chance to take it. So I'm gonna go on StreamYard. I ain't gonna lie. YouTube is taking over. And I was watching Gully. Gully said something, and Hassan pretty much said it too. These guys talk about YouTube, these rappers, like it's a bad thing. I ain't no YouTuber. They try to make it like YouTube is kind of like the shit. If you think about it, YouTube is like the shit. I'm pretty sure, in the show of hands, how many people watch YouTube more than TV? The most somebody may watch is like one game far as on TV. But people be on YouTube all day, man. And girls be on Instagram. A motherfucker go out TV. You ask a person, you could just use your phone, but no social media for a week, or no TV for a week. But you could use your phone. People picking that, I don't need a TV for a week. No, you could use your phone, you could text, you could do all that. But it's no social media. People taking that, niggas say, I don't care about the TV. Especially people who watch YouTube on their TV. You watch it on your screen. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. Get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. There's some lights up. He said, Kareem, do you still think AD trade was bad trade? I never said it's a bad trade for the Lakers. I don't know. I don't know. Can you be a little clear on that? Could you be a little clear on that? Because I never said it's a bad trade for the Lakers. I said it's a bad trade for Dallas. Like, I don't. Y'all know Luka is one of my favorite players in the league. He's my top 5. Shit, I never said it's a bad trade for the Lakers. I never said that. I said it's a bad trade for Dallas. Like, you just don't make no trade. Then what Dallas got for him was crazy. That shit was crazy what they got for him. Believe me, Rob with a buckle. I guarantee you, if he'd have waited to the actual deadline and be like, if you don't take this trade by then, I'm not doing it. If he sat there and said, put Austin Reeves and subtract the Max Christie, I guarantee you, Lakers would have took that trade. But they felt they had to do it right now. Not knowing even Luka at a super max contract, they still would have been able to trade him. That trade would have they could have still made that trade soon in the season. There's a trade like that, number one, I wouldn't even, oh shit, I hate that. All quarters. A trade like that, I'll wait till last minute. They could have waited to the draft and did that. I would have really caught the Lakers block. I would have waited to the off season. I wouldn't have had to do it right now. See what they thought? Maybe they thought, oh, they probably could win a championship real quick. That wasn't happening. I don't even think if they had their whole team, they was gonna win this year. I never looked at it like that. They had a good team, but I think the leadership part with it fell in place. Hey, Amiris, you 100% correct. You 100% correct. They not gonna say it. I want y'all to see what he said. He said, I think Mavs owner and the GM are regretting trading Luka. I agree. They regretting it. They definitely regretting it. They regretting it because they didn't think it through. See, what happened was, with the Luka trade, what happened was you had a general manager who loved Anthony Davis, who he wants to play hero ball. You had a GM that wanted to play hero ball and Nico Harris. He wanted to play hero ball, want to be like the smartest person in the room. I'm gonna pull this off, and look, just believe in me. It's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? This thing gonna work. I got faith in this. Anthony Davis is this, that, and the third. You line them up with Lively, this and that. We have the best front line. We got Kyrie who could finish at the end. We got Clay who could knock down threes. We got this player, and then Max Christie played deep. Like, people, I think, overrate defense a little too much. Because there's no way in the world I was doing that trade without Austin Reeves. There's no way I was doing that trade. You look at Max Christie, you already can see, okay, he tops out here. It's not like he locking shit down. Nobody really locks shit down. You got guys play defense, but nobody really locks shit down. You know what I'm saying? So, my thing is this. If he was smart, right? See, he overthinking it. Like, oh, this not. You get Austin Reeves for many a reason. Number one, Austin Reeves a better player. See, this is the problem what happened in that trade. You worried about fit. And man, Elder go back and forth with this. Yeah, fit is important. And I still think Austin Reeves fit in Dallas. Austin Reeves can fit in that. You can't tell me Austin Reeves can play with Luka or LeBron, but he can't play with Kyrie. Like, that don't even make no. And Austin Reeves would have had the ball in his hands more with Dallas than he do, because once Luka and LeBron come back, it's over. Like how you see he start struggling when Luka and LeBron was there, he didn't have the ball in his hand. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. So you could add a lineup of Kyrie Irving, Austin Reeves, he's gonna have the ball in his hands, and he's a better shooter than Max Christie. Klay Thompson, AD, and Lively or Gaff, however you want to do it. You could that's an easy fit. It's like, but no, if you got two big guys back there playing defense like that, no, you want to be smart. Oh no, Christie. Now we got the nah. You go with the better player. See, that's the mistakes these GMs make. You try to be cute. You don't be cute. If you gonna trade a guy like Luka, and you not like, you give me that next, especially if I ain't getting a lot of draft capital. You don't have it. Lakers ain't have that much draft capital, so you gotta go the second. A player like Luka, I'm going second, and Lakers would have took that. If people think Lakers wouldn't have took that, they crazy. And to show of hands, I want people to say yes or no. Would the Lakers, if the Lakers didn't cave, if Dallas didn't cave, would the Lakers cave and trade Reeves along with Anthony Davis? And I'm going to give my reasons. I need y'all right now. I need y'all. Would the Lakers trade Reeves for Luka, Reeves with Anthony Davis? I need y'all to say yes or no. Try to make this quick, y'all. Hurry up. I'm typing just simple yes or no. Y'all don't have to give a paragraph right now. Y'all can do that afterwards. But I just want to see what y'all say right now. Yes. Everybody say it? They would have. So I got 3 already. That's good enough. Some y'all taking long. They would have. But Rob always, you have to know who you're dealing with. Rob always teach patience. I'm going to give you a lot of reasons why the Lakers would have did it. One, dollar signs behind Luka. LeBron is number one. If you're a LeBron fan, just let this keep it real. The Lakers, LeBron 22 years in. and he year by year not knowing what he gonna do. That don't work for a franchise how people think. I'm talking about strictly money. I'm not even talking about winning no championship. I ain't taking nothing about no winning championship. LeBron brings money to the Lakers. So your money guy is a year by year basis. You know Anthony Davis is not no money guy like that. You know he's not no money guy gonna bring no fans in. Luka is. Luka is younger. Luka is a top 3 players in the NBA. So you got a chance to get in the top. You got an old player that's I don't know. Like LeBron still ain't confirmed if he coming back or not. You know what I'm saying? Even people can speculate all they want. If he coming back, he come back. At the end of the day, when you're a franchise, you can't operate like that. You have to know. And the guy, and out of respect, if a guy tell you he don't know that this is what it is. Worst case scenario, 2 years, a franchise not doing that. So I'm just gonna break it down to the T. So one, and then LeBron comes with a lot of stuff where you gotta do this, you gotta do that. With Luka is not gonna be more in personnel like LeBron in personnel. Nobody wants that. At the end of the day, and we're gonna keep it real, nobody don't want that. If you running the team, you don't want no player or nobody else feel they running it with their agent and they got that much power. You gonna feel uncomfortable with that. If we're gonna keep it real, we're gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a LeBron James fan, you're not going to want that. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with that because he brings money and you dealing with like a partnership with him. But the reality is you're not gonna want that. You're not gonna want that. So that's another reason why they would definitely done that trade. You get a guy like, okay, now Luka is right there in your face, regardless of the stupid ticket it gave me. Regardless of this, right? Luka not going to be all in personnel like that. That's not his style. So now you get to build the team, draft who you want to draft. If you want to trade the pick, you trade the pick. If you don't want to trade the pick, you don't have to trade. Luka not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So Rob always preach patience. Nico being his homeboy had to know he didn't read the room good. Because he had to know he going to cave. What was the rush? You didn't have to do it right now. You still had, you could have did before you even, I'm saying, let's say you weren't about the contract that bad. You could have did it before he signed the max extension. You could have did it at the draft. You could have did it in the off season at the draft. You could have just did it. You know what I'm saying? You could have just did it at the draft. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. There was no rush, right? You could have did it at the draft. You had something lined up. You could have just waited to the draft and did it. I would have called the Lakers bluff to the last hour. I'd have been like, yo, if you don't do it, I'm moving on. We was keeping Luka. If you don't do it. Rob would have did it. If he wouldn't have did it, Jeannie, you a guy like Luka, you already said Austin Reeves is not like that when you're not going to trade him. Okay, Luka's right there. You doing it. And anybody in their right mind would have did that. You still got LeBron there. So to say this, I definitely believe that they regret the trade. Because they know they didn't really maximize what they got to trade. Regardless, Max Christie played good. The first few games, it made it look good, but he's mid. He's not a big offensive player guy. He's a solid fundamental guy that he's not gonna hurt your team. He's solid. But Austin Reeves is better. He's a better scorer, better outside shooter, and a better passer. So only thing Christie do better is play defense. And one thing you can say about Austin Reeves, he drives to the basket. So that's another help. He gets to the line. Austin Reeves gets to the line. He drive. He would go to the basket. Max Christie is more of the strictly a spot up shooter. That was a bad trade. A bad trade. You had another player you could at least have right now. Now they'd have Austin Reeves would have been putting up good numbers right now with Dallas. Even if he did getting them, let's say if he gave them 18 points a game, that's still good. And he getting assists. So now he could have played with Kyrie. They overlooked that defense stuff, that shit, man. Stick with the thing. Get their best. If I'm giving up Luka, give me your if okay, Bron is old, because I hate to say Bron is because Bron is not a better player than Anthony Davis right now. But let's just say LeBron is on a higher pecking order than AD. So let's just say pecking order wise. You get their second, third best player. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's nothing to talk about. We're not going to discuss this. Give me those two or it's not a deal. Lakers doing that. Luka's young. I think so too. I think Braun definitely knew about the trade. Because I heard a report, and we all heard it, when they said they informed Rich 48 hours of it. Out of 48 hours, just think like this. The Big U thing happened like 20 hours ago. 19 hours ago, Big U thing happened. So you mean tell 40? That's a long time where it's nothing but a phone call. It's not, I don't give a fuck you out the country. You could have got, like, nah, he know about it. LeBron definitely knew about that trade. Yeah, AD even saying. AD wasn't happy. These guys saving face. AD wasn't happy. But if he feel, one thing AD, I'm going to tell you what AD feel. Oh, if y'all want me gone, nobody don't want to be wanted. A lame is like that. That's like guys in relationship. A girl clearly don't want you, but you trying to do, bro, she don't want you. It's nothing you could, she could sit there and give you have sex with you because you dropping money, you doing all that. But in reality, she really don't want you. If you know that, that's like somebody, they dealing with you, but they really don't want you. The same situation. Yeah. You're right, Jonathan. He did. They would have been solid.